Hi, I'm Patricia Lund. I'm the pastor of discipleship here at Athens First United Methodist Church. Last summer, I got to spend a lot of time with our youth. Pastor Jason and myself went on just about all of the youth trips we could possibly go on. Our first trip last summer was to Army in Caldwell, Texas, and Jason and I were both directing. And so our kids, of course, I'm not going to say they got special treatment, but they kind of did. And so on my nightly rounds with the girls portion of the campus, I would go through and make sure everybody was okay. And then I talked to our girls for a little while. And our girls just so happened to be staying in a room that I guess was a nursery for this church we were in. And they had these children's books there. And they saw them and I said, oh, I should read a bedtime story. And like, yeah, you should read to us. And it actually started all out as a joke, and they picked out a book for me to read. I think it was a Dora the Explorer book, and I read it out loud, and they laughed, and we talked the whole time. But from then on out, the rest of the nights of Army, they wanted me to read a story to them. And then even the last night, we had the girls from Canton First United Methodist Church come on over into their room, and we all read stories together. So I'm kind of known with the youth girls, especially, as the person who does bedtime stories. So in this time of us all being kind of stuck at home and not getting to all spend time together, I started thinking about why reading bedtime stories was so important to those youth girls. And I think part of it's because we like to remember simpler times. And so today I am going to read a book to all of you. I know most of you watching this are going to be adults, but you might have children around, you might have grandchildren around who might want to hear, a story. Or maybe you want to hear a classic story once again and just remember some simpler times and some happy times. And hopefully it will put a smile on your face today. So I'm going to read The Thinks You Can Think by Dr. Seuss. See if I can turn the page as well. You can think up some birds. That's what you can do. You can think about yellow or think about blue. You can think about red. You can think about pink. You can think up a horse. Oh, the thinks you can think. Oh, the thinks you can think up, if only you try. If you try, you can think up a guff going by. And you don't have to stop. You can think about schlop, 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 beautiful schlop with a cherry on top. You can think about gloves, you can think about snubs, you can think about a long time about snubs and their gloves. You can think about Kitty O'Sullivan Krause in her big balloon swimming pool over her house. All these words. Think of black water, think up a white sky, think up a boat, think of blues blowing by. You can think about night, a night in Nanup. The birds are asleep and the 3 moons are up. You can think about day, a day in Dake. The water is blue and the birds are awake. Think and wonder, wonder and think. How much water can 55 elephants drink? You can wonder, how long is the tail of a zong? There are so many thinks that a thinker can think. Would you dare yank a tooth of the rinker fink? And what would you do if you met a jaboo? Oh, the thinks you can think. Think of Peter the postman, who crosses the ice once every day, and on Saturdays, twice. Think. You can think any think that you wish. Think a race on a horse on a ball with a fish. Think of light. Think of bright. Think of stairs in the night. Think a ship, think up a long trip. Go visit the Vipper of Vip. And left, think of left, and think about beft. Why is it that beft always goes to the left? And why is it so many things go to the right? You can think about that until Saturday night. Think left and think right, and think low and think high. Oh, the things you can think up, if only you try.